him off to the races, cause it's Gristletime. It's Gristletime, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Adam. Hey, McBradster. What's going down? What is going down? It sounds so raspy. is a fun explorer? A fun explorer that's good for your soul. A fun explorer as the scrolls foretold. You know what Ken Haas from Reverend Guitars sent me this to show y'all. This is one of these blue sparkle Wildwood Guitars exclusive Descent baritones. Tune B to B to rattle those polyps hither and yon. Eric Gale, I'm doing well, thank you very much. Eric Gale likes to impale with the power of Howie Howiek. With the power of Howie Howiek. I think that's important, ladies and gentlemen. It's important to engage in Howie Howiek. Anyway, you just heard this Gristlicious morsel. I'm actually playing through both of the Tone King amps today. We've got 57s on both the Royalist and the doggone Imperial. So I put that Gristle King on both of them, and it's magnificent. But here's just both amps. I got the Royalist set, so it's just starting to break up a little bit. And then the Imperial's nice and clean. Ooh, it sounds so diggity doggone juicy. Hey, Howiet. Let's grab some different guitars for the kids. I'm going to grab this, I don't know if you guys recall this during COVID-19. Ran it, COVID-19. Well, no. I got this Joe Bonamassa Epiphone Black Beauty, but I put, Ryan actually helped me get some delicious Fishman Fluence classic humbuckers in here, and it's wired so that when I'm in that middle position, it's these two pickups together. But I also have the ability to go out of phase and the coil tap and the whole 9 yards. But I do have it tuned to open E right now, which is conducive to slide activity. It's conducive to slide activity and all kinds of slide proclivities. Woo! Let's see what we got now. We're gonna hit this in. Skaginky Schweidel. I believe I had a question out there asking if the Royalist cleans up. Yes, it does. I do have the attenuator on, and I've got the, it's got it on the 64 setting, which is like a JTM 45. But I've got it up to about 6, so it does break up a bit ski. But I could turn it down lower, and then as far as the actual power amp section, and then turn up the attenuator, and it would just be clean-ish. Like it does get as clean as you want it, depending on how high you want to turn up the master. Gary Lopez, you savage beast. Do I prefer glass slides? I do. They just seem to me have a little more of a dynamic control. I do like metal slides, brass slides. I do use those every now and again, but I find glass just gives me a little extra control of the dynamics. And just has a mellower attack when I want it, but when I lay into it, it goes, Kerstoidel. It's important to be able to go Kerstoidel, if you know what I'm saying. Gregorio, when are you coming to Costa Rica? Well, that's an excellent question. I don't have anything set up right now to come to Costa Rica, but I would very much like to come there and rock that tropical environment with our Stone Cold jams. So put your people in touch with my people, and those people will figure out a way to get us people down to Costa Rica. I'm going to wrestle a boa constrictor in the wood and whip it around like a lasso and grab a monkey and then say, hey, monkey, you guys do strange things. Monkeys do strange things. You ever watch things about the Wild Kingdom? Troubling. Very, very troubling indeed. They do all kinds of unspeakable deeds. Not that I'm judging, but I totally am. Get your shit together, monkeys. What? Oh, yeah. Connecticut. We hope to get out there in the fall. We're going out of the road again. Our summer tour for July is almost all said and done. All the dates are gradually being released, but basically, I'll tell you what they are now, but they will be coming up on our website, as well as being out on all the different socials. But we start, I believe, the 11th of July at the Old Rock House. That is located in St. Louis. Then we play Knuckleheads in Kansas City. Then we go out and we play Globe Hall in Denver. Day after that, we're in Albuquerque. I haven't got the details on where that gig is. And then we go back to the Rhythm Room in Phoenix. And then we're out at Venice West in LA. We're at the Soda Bar in San Diego. And then we're up in Felton again, which is by Santa Cruz. We're at Felton Music Hall. And then we're in Berkeley at the Cornerstone Brewery, which we've played at now. I think this will be the fourth time. And then we are going up to Jack London's, where we had a fantastic gig about 6 months ago in Portland. And then we're going up to, Steve Karras is promoting a gig for us in beautiful Mount Vernon, which is just north of Seattle, in the burbs of Seattle land. We're going to be up there kicking ass. Andy Pierce says this has too many pickups. I think it has just the right amount. It has just the right amount of pickups for me to get my whatever on. sound right there is right plumb in the middle, which is these two pickups together. The neck pickup by itself sounds doggone good. If I put a little heat on this one. Get the idea. It sounds good. I can also coil tap this bad boy. Let's see which one that is. I think this one. Coil tap. Bridge. Can you dig it, dig it? Hey, thanks for those tips out there, guys. I appreciate it, doggone it. I appreciate it. So these, this is all set up with these Fishman pickups. This guitar is like $800. And so with the pickups on it, it really does the number. It does the number on it. I've got it in a delicious open E tuning right now. I also can mess around with delicious other activities. Like if I take this A string and I go from B to C sharp, and maybe take that E string or G string, go down to G natural, and then it becomes this minor 6 tuning, which is quite fetching. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so it's an E minor 6 tuning. E, C sharp, E, G natural, B, and E on the top. Pretty doggone cool. It's good for your soul. Now you can also take that E string, or the G string, sorry, and go up to G sharp, and that's an E major sixth, which is decidedly less spooky sounding and more happy sounding. One of these strings is deciding to wander. Don't wander, Mr. String. Stay with us in some semblance of tunage so that I don't have to call security. Don't call security. Or I had something. There we go. Oh, I got it. There, it's coming together. That's what I did. All right. Just like that. It's good for your soul. Check out those tunings. Check out those tunings when you have a chance. They're good for your soul. And what else? Your doggone corns. Look out for your corns. Look out for those corns. Let me grab something else here. I was messing around with something else the other day. It was kind of fun. I'm just winging it today as usual. You're wondering about where Dylan was. Dylan is not available today, nor is Turn of the Burner. Turn of the Burner's got his new food truck, folks. So he's been busy, a working man. Lord loves a working man. And he has not been available. Steve Andreoni was not available. His wife's actually retiring today, so they were going to do something festive to celebrate the fact that she's free. Free from her employment, free. She's free from her employment, y'all. Isn't that crazy? What's the non-reverend back there? Which one is that? My 335? 335. What kind of food truck? That's an excellent question. They do, it's like an Asian fusion thing. They call it Asian fusion empanada-y type of It's, I had a hot dog that had kimchi on it, pickled onions, and other delights. It was a flavor sensation. Then they have the static chicken, which is it's like a grilled chicken with guac on it, and this aioli, the garlic aioli, on a delicious bun. That was delicious. The place, I'm trying to think what it's called. I'm failing you. I'm failing you now, but it's a delicious treat. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out something. I was messing with that Neil Young tuning. Right? Double D. High E string and low E string tuned down. That Cortez the Killer. Those three chords, man. I'll tell you what. They will get you and they will take you to where you need to be. Pleasure Island, ladies and gentlemen. Or when I was a wee lad and I had to read Monkey Island and I called it Monkey Island because I didn't know it was island. How was I to know? It was Monkey Island. Island. Robert Escott says, saw Neil twice, once with Crazy Horse and once with Booker T and the M. Jesus' back band. That must have been awesome. That is glorious. I love that. I love that kind of activity. But really grooving on this this particular guitar of mine, which is the Gristle 90. It's wandering a little bit. It's wandering far afield. And this one is in the three-tone Sunburst, which I just think is a stunning hue. Let's check that out. Look at that. It just looks fantastico. It looks fantastico. It looks fantastico. One of these strings is being a dick. 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 guitar wandered a little bit, but you know what? That's the challenge of rock music. That's the challenge of rock and roll music. Bending and wiggling and wiggling and bending and wiggling and wiggling and bending, ladies and gentlemen. It's good for your soul. It's good for your nostrils. It's good for your nostrils. That doesn't make any sense. Thanks, Paul McEwen. I appreciate that. Got 5 of those Roo delicious pounds. I'm going to spend it on things like paying Ryan for helping me out with these streams. Let's hear it for that Ryan Fitzsimmons. Ryan Fitzsimmons dials it all in. Ryan Fitzsimmons, he does it with a grin. Well, I like rhymes. I do indeed. Folks, any questions out there in movie land? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to express yourselves. Don't be afraid to communicate with Old Grade. Old Grade. Someone wanted me to play this rascal. This is a guitar I got back in the day from Wildwood Guitars. This is a 50th anniversary 63, which was made in Memphis when they had the Memphis factory back in the day. Gibson had made their hollow bodies in Memphis. That was a cool little factory off of Beale Street down there. And then they decided to shut her up, and now they make everything in Nash Vegas. And it was kind of cool to have them made in Memphis, but hey, I get it. What are you going to do? There's always some kind of financial skulldelification. Skulldelification, ladies and gentlemen. Am I a Frank Marino fan? Yeah, you know what I am. I never really had any records of Frank Marino, but I have enjoyed his playing, and over the years I've listened to stuff online. He was not somebody I listened to in my formative years. I didn't find out about him until later. But then I thought to myself, egads, I like this cat. I like this cat and what he's got going down. Melvin Taylor, yes, I'm a fan of Melvin Taylor as well. But again, not one of my formative guys, but I dig. You know, I don't know any Red Volkert. As much as I know Red Volkert and we play together, I did figure out one of his, he had a song called about Jerry Reed, Read My Licks or something like that. And I did learn that at one point, but man, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I'm just trying to keep my own tunes in order. Just trying to keep my own tunes in order, doggone it. Cleans up nice. Alvin Lee, huh? A little bit something like that. G string went a little wild. I like it. How those two amps sound out there? I got them running at the same time. I got one kind of set for it's a little bit dirty. The other one's set cleaner. Boy, this sucker won't stay in tune. We're having a hard time here, and we're having a hard time in Gristleland. I got to really hug this mic too, or else you can't hear what the hell I'm saying. It's all right. It's all right. That's what we do here. Have I ever listened to John Martin at all? No, I never really have, to be honest with you. What's the deal with buttered sausage? Yeah, I want a buttered sausage. That's such a strange video, isn't it? Show us the Achilles intro. Oh. Or something on it. It's just I use my thumb. I did something like then I usually hit this. Yeah, can you dig it? That does slap cheek. That jam does slap cheek and leave a mark. Yeah, that's a good tune. It's a good jam for the kid. Can you dig it? Inner Mounting Flame, I don't know that one. I know. Can't remember it. I can't. That's about as much as I remember. Did I ever play with Jim Krieger? I never played with Jim Krieger. I did meet him. He came to a gig that we did up in Manitowoc years ago. But I was good buddies with Rick Jagger that played with Jim Krieger in the Dave Mason band. I knew Rick much better. I played with Rick quite a bit. Both of which who have passed away, unfortunately. Can you dig it? Freddie King. Come on. Something like that. The intonation on this thing's a little funky. I'm gonna have to get it looked at. I gotta get that sucker looked at. I gotta get it looked at. Sopranos theme. Just like that. Got your own version of Hey Joe? Well, I do my own little. Switch guitars because this one's bugging me. It's bugging me. It's bugging me. A little song called It's Bugging Me. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo, ladies and gentlemen. The Bucks are done for the season, as are those Timberwolves. That was sad business. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Games are hard. When you play games, you never know what's going to happen. Ooh, here we go again. That is a good one. Bit of that. Here we go again. Like that little turner on the. Oh. Just like that. What year is the 4x12? That's the one that I won in that competition. It's a JTM 45, but it's from like 1989. But it has seen battle. And clearly it's seen some kind of moisture in the front of it as well. I remember seeing Greg at Heroes in Green Bay. Oh, I remember that back in the day. Well, I kind of remember it. I kind of remember it back in the day. Play something with some slapback. Mr. Scam Man, play me a tune. Do-do-do-do-do, shwin-do-do-do. Yeah, can you dig it? All right, folks, it's about that time. It's already 5 bells. Time goes by when you're pounding the damn gristle. Am I right or am I right? Can you dig? Any last questions before the weekend takes us by storm? The weekend is about to take us by storm. Don't forget, we got that new record out. We got new vinyl. It's an EP. And we've got, it's called Melting the Farmhouse. You can get it at gregkoch.com. We do a version of that. There for a minute. Someone asked me, what was the first tune I ever chicken picked? Well, my first chicken picking licks were actually Dickie Betts licks. I learned chicken picking from listening to Mark Knopfler. And then I would take Dickie Betts licks and go. Can you dig it? And so, yeah, the first tune I ever remember chicken picking to was, I used to have a song called Driving My Rig. And I would use it as my vehicle to chicken pick back in the day. You, May Schofield, doing any gigs? Me and Matt Schofield doing something? We're hoping so. We're hoping that we can hook something up in that regard in the not too distant future. We always have a good time together. We have good jams. We listen to each other when we play. Imagine that. We always have a good time. Well, thank you. Stratsky100 said, love your playing. Saw you at the Tempe Music Festival in 2006. Was it that long ago already? Good God. I played an old Super Reverb. You are correct. Played my Blue Strat. And I played there with Roscoe Beck on bass and Johnny Calarco on drums, as a matter of fact. And we did a thing, 2006. Damn, that's crazy. Adam says, I should have let Dickie Betts kick my ass years ago. It would have been cool to say that. Probably not so cool to experience. I guess he could really deliver a good ass whooping when he wanted to. He was nice as pie when I met him. Nice as pie. Richard, actually, his real name was Forrest. Forrest Richard Betts. Outside of Peter Green, I don't think everyone has successfully B.B. King has ever B.B. King tone, and Peter Vibrato wasn't as powerful, but there are players who play like them. Well, B.B. King had his own thing for sure. But Peter Green's vibrato was cool. I think I was a fan, but it's not. There's a bunch of people with good vibratos. I like my vibrato. I'm just going to tell that, man. I like my vibrato. But guys, I like to listen to for vibratos. Well, BB is really for that kind of more of that when he does that. But not so much even that vibrato, but the. I like when Dwayne Allman would do that vibrato. We do it like, I like when Dickie Betts would do that. Albert Collins. Oh, your face. That. Your face. That's the riff. Listen, I got to go, folks. You have a good weekend. Monday, I probably will be back and engage in activities. So we will see you cats maybe then, right? We shall reassemble. Can you dig it? Will you dig it? All right, we'll see you later.